Hi, this is Scott Garibay, and today we're going to be talking about the very best new tabletop role-playing game produced in the second week of April 2019. All right, so in order to win my selection for best new tabletop role-playing game of the second week of April 2019, the game had to be a core rulebook. Okay, it had to be a core rulebook. It had to be freestanding, not a source book. And if it is new, it defeats any +1 edition, right? So innovation always beats iteration, and so that's what it needed. And it also had to be published within the second week of April 2019. All right, so the very best new tabletop role-playing game published in the second week of April 2019 is Airlock. Airlock is a really unusual tabletop role-playing game. It's about 70 pages long. It costs $8 for the PDF. So it's a smaller game with a smaller price tag. It is specifically designed as a game that will allow you to play any space opera setting, either existing or new. So basically, you could play Star Wars with this. You could play Star Trek with this. I know Star Trek isn't perfectly a space opera. You could play Voltron Legendary Defender with this, or you could create your own space opera setting, right? But the game equips a game master to run their own existing world, or to run an existing world from an existing intellectual property, or it allows them to run their own new world, right? The rules engine for this is very interesting. Oh, by the way, this game is created by Chad Walker. The rules engine for this game is very, very interesting. It is exactly the same rule system that came out of it is the same rule system for Sigmata. This Signal Kills Fascists. That is a tabletop role-playing game that came out last year. Very, very interesting tabletop role-playing game. The creator of that game is a major activist. I would say he's like the second most left activist game designer in existence. Jason Morningstar, Night Witches, and a whole bunch of other games. Winterhorn, I think, is one of his most recent. So basically, this game, the rule system for this game comes from another game, which is Sigmata. This Signal Kills Fascists. And the game designer for that game is very, very left, very activist game designer. Very interesting. Now, the thing that's really good about this is a system. This is a system rule setting, right? So you're taking an existing rule set and you're creating a completely new tabletop role-playing game that runs on that rule set as well. So Sigmata's rule set is entering in the arena to compete against the D20 rules engine, the Fate rules engine, the Genesis Star Wars narrative dice rules engine, and Powered by the Apocalypse. Powered by the Apocalypse is probably one of the most thorough, system rule settings where you have one set of rules and people are making a whole bunch of new tabletop role-playing games existing with that rule set. So this is my selection for the very, very best new tabletop role-playing game for the second week of April 2019. It is Airlock by Chad Walker. Have you played Airlock? Let me know in the comments below. Please consider liking and subscribing, and have a wonderful millennium.